In our world, which today we think of as being technologically advanced, but our grandchildren will probably laugh at, we have a number of really advanced protocols. We use fiber optics to transmit data at really high speed. We have complicated 3D modeling. We have what we consider to be high resolution video displays. And we have a whole load of equipment which still works with GPIs, which at the end of the day are simply a switch. It's either on or off. Now we can use these GPIs to have outputs, for example, to switch lights, for example, an on-air light or a call light. We can also use it as an input if we want to detect presence or detect movement. We can also sometimes use GPIs to trigger motors or any kind of other event that we just need to either switch on or switch off. Now, when we're using GPIs as part of an integrated network, just like we want to be able to move the audio around the network and not be tied to a physical location and not need to recable things, we can use the network to trigger GPI statuses by using the StageLink NSA010. Now, the NSA010 has 16 GPI inputs and 16 GPI outputs. We also have 2 input control voltages and 2 output control voltages to allow us a little more nuanced control than just switching on and off. And just like with the other StageLink boxes, these are modular devices. They're 1/3 of 19 inches wide, so they can be mounted just as with the other devices. And if you want to know more about mounting, check out the other video. And again, they're going to be in the network with 2 connections for media, 1 for out-of-band management. If you want to know more about that, check out the networking video. And they basically allow you to connect up to 16 different devices to send GPI input signals, 16 devices which can receive GPI output signals. It doesn't have to be a Riedel device. It can be from any manufacturer that takes GPI, which is a fairly basic protocol. And if you want to use it, again, it's really simple. You connect the box to the network and then you prepare it for the network. So that's either going to be running in Riedel mode to be integrated with Artist or Bolero, or you can set it up to be part of a manual 2110 network or an NMOS controlled 2110 network. And if we're running it with NMOS, then we support IS-07, which is the status protocol for part of NMOS. And then once it is part of the network, we can use the flashing status LEDs to identify it and be sure which port is which. We can also see the status of the inputs and outputs using the LEDs here. And so once that's done, all you need to do is connect your other devices on the other side of the GPI connection, sit back and enjoy watching them be turned on and off.